Okay, Alistair,
Well, we're
Alistair.
missing a couple of people, but they'll sort of...
Hold on.
Jesus.
I swear to God, I thought someone knocked, like, right in my ear.
Hold on. Someone knocked at my door.
Jesus fucking Christ! Stop that! Whoever is doing that, stop. Enough with the
me.
sound
It's
effects.
it's a sound alert I added. It's literally just like it's a knocking sound effect, but it only comes through one part of the headphones. So
That's...
No, but I'm
Jesus, I
expecting
thought someone was knocking on my... Someone was...
Shit, I forgot to mute myself. Sorry, guys.
Raindrops are
Okay.
knocking on my head.
all right,
Okay,
please. I'm gonna take a sip of my ginger.
Okay. All right. So last time, what even the fuck happened last time?
A lot. Wait, Morgan, are you recording?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Right.
I love you.
Thank you, Morgan. You've been awfully silent.
Well, thank you, Morgan. We appreciate everything you do. You're amazing.
All right. Oh geez, what even happened last time?
Oh.
Alistair and Zell had a heart-to-heart. Sylvia got up to some shenanigans, and then the main event happened where we found out that Emily, one of the nicer Hunter twins, was attacked by the Red Dawn, and all of their data was taken, save one article. The book that Averjo had lent to Rise. After giving some rudimentary first aid to Emily and heading over to investigate at their apartment that was ransacked, Ophelia had a bit of trouble. As the different spirits within her warred for attention, one came to the surface, one that had been neglected for far too long. One that she now is focused on dealing with. Ophelia, as you ride back to Broken, what are the thoughts going through your mind?
As she's riding, she's thinking back to like everything, images of her, images that flash in her mind. She flashes back to the day that Marco gave her the mask. Just from now on, you will be the bull. How she never took it off unless she was completely alone. Just the anxiety she feels in the pit of her stomach, but also the determination of this needs to happen now. Because this is something that needs to happen, because without it, I don't have the confidence to do what needs to be done. And how the hell she's gonna convince it.
As you ride back, you can feel the scratching at the back of your mind. The warring for attention, the pacing of an angry animal.
She's like, and she's like, I'm glad that I'm glad that we have that in the basement. Let's just hope that the others can take care of it. I need people to be able to stop me. But it appears the other Bruja and Marcus are a bit preoccupied. Think. And while she's driving on her bike, she pulls out her phone, just dials. Yeah, they're the only other people she knows to dial, unfortunately.
And who is that?
It would be either whoever picks up first, Alistair, Zell, or Average Joe.
I will roll a dice. It picks up on Averjo.
Oh, God.
Perfect. I was
course.
hoping that this would happen, actually. So
On his ringtone, it got set a while ago. So Evershow, I don't know where I ended my scene last session, where he was at, but he just kind of picks up because his ringtone. All of a sudden, he just hears "Die, motherfucker, die, 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 motherfucker, die." It's just hello, hello,
Joe. Joe.
Yes.
The tone in
Who's this?
Ophelia's voice isn't the same. Just, it's me, Ophelia.
Ooh. Hello there. How are
I need you to
Hello.
come to Broken. I need your help with something.
Okay, sure. I don't think I'm that busy, so yes,
Are you
I'll find
armed?
my way over. I can be. Ooh, is it that kind
would-
of day?
I would recommend you do. If you can bring any others of the coterie, bring them.
Okay. Sure. I can do that.
And Joe,
Let's take a look. Yeah. Yes.
if anything happens, you were always a really good friend, and promise me you'll take care of Molly.
Ooh, gallows humor tonight. Interesting. Yes, sure. I would absolutely look over Molly. Yes.
Thanks. And she hangs up, and she's just focused on getting back now. Like, she's more just like thinking about everything. Like, these could be the last moments that I'm here. I want to kind of just enjoy the brisk summer night air, the sounds of the town. So she takes a bit of a scenic route back to Broken.
I'm gonna roll a quick dice for him.
As
'Cause
you-
I don't...
Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. I don't quite remember what was going on last too much session. I know. Oh,
The bronze bull made a reappearance and is barely being held back.
right. No, I don't remember what Arjo was doing last session. I know I was
I
at
also
0.
don't remember.
Did Joe
I
do
remember
anything
what-
last session?
I don't think you
Was
were
I there?
there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Joe
was I
wasn't
not there?
there.
I don't think you were there.
Okay. Well,
I
in
think
that
it wa-
case, I can't.
I think Apollo was here for like telly, but I
Right,
Yeah.
I didn't make last session.
Yeah.
So I'm
Because
gonna
it was supposed to be
real quick
Marcus,
roll 2
Marcus
rouse
and
checks
Kelly.
because I need to do that. Over the last period of time, there's that. That's a failure. Okay, and then there it is, and then another one that is also a failure. So hunger 2. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the cookie crumbles how it is. Sometimes plans go awry. And we'll just, because I do want to leave this up to chance, in a sense, because this is going to be chaos. Odds or evens? Odds. Averjo goes to dial Rise, or goes through his burner and just kind of, or through his phone, is just kind of looking, forgets why he was looking for anything, and just calls Rise up.
Yellow.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Everything okay? Are you safe?
Oh, yeah, of course. How would I not be safe?
I don't know. Hunters? Everything that's happening? But if you're okay,
Oh.
then cool.
Oh, yes, that's right. Hunters. Ah, yes. Well, no, I'm just gonna. I was going to get a drink. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, that's right. I was going to Broken. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go there, get a drink. If I see you, cool. If not, I hope the night treats you well. Tell tell Marcus I say hi.
Uh, will do. I guess.
All right. Well, ta-ta. Click.
Bye.
And he will drive over to Broken.
Awesome. What are the rest of you up to?
Eating paste.
Well,
Joe just stops the phone call, just takes off a thing of Elmer's glue, and just home.
Sorry, I was eating bloobs.
no worries. I think Rise is probably like, what the hell just happened? And he'll like text Ophelia, be like, is everything okay? Joe just kind of called me out of the blue, heading to Broken? Question mark.
And she's completely She actually, she calls. She calls back.
He picks up, hello?
I'm driving right now.
Oh, sorry. Everything okay?
I'm-
What's up with Joe?
I need his help with something. And, yeah, it's important.
Got you. It must be important if you're asking Joe for help.
And she kind of goes a little quiet and just, yeah, pretty important. Listen, are you busy?
No. Not at all. Nothing going on.
Could you come to Broken also? And come armed, please.
She can hear like clanging around in the background, keys jingling. He's like, I'm already on my way.
Thanks, kid. And she hangs up.
Just looking for a reason.
Alistair's at Broken currently just chatting to Molly, seeing how things are going, and just enjoying the low-key vibes.
That's right. Ophelia called Molly and told her
Yeah.
to get things ready.
Yeah, Molly is sort of bustling about. She's wringing her hands. She keeps on eyeing something on the table, and it's a mask. A very well crafted mask made out of solid bronze, detailed, almost like Mycenaean Crete of a bull.
Molly, are you okay?
You know, Alistair, I keep asking myself that, and I don't know. I don't know.
Why don't you sit down? Do you want me to
I
make you a tea?
no. If I
Know where your
if
stuff
I
is?
sit down, I will. If I sit down, I will literally pass out, and I need to stay
Right.
busy and stay focused.
Okay. Is this to do with that? He points at the mask.
She nods. Alistair
Okay.
was there when Ophelia spoke about her past, didn't she?
I can't remember.
He was.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so.
Okay.
This
then,
is
yes.
Molly
Ophelia
kind of
also
looks back
Ophelia
at
also
the-
would have given Molly distinct instructions to not touch it directly and to not let anyone else touch it.
Okay, above board, Raven, you probably haven't
Mhm.
listened to this session, but yes, Ophelia did speak to Alistair about her past, and he has seen this mask personally. It was during the very first mission where he was questioning his own like monstrosity.
Gotcha. Thank you. Okay. Thanks for the
Okay,
recap.
go back to E-Blooms now.
Yeah. So you remember seeing this mask?
Oh. Oh shit.
Yeah. Um, let's just say there is a good chance that I might not be seeing my fiance again. Ever.
Oh
And she
god.
twists a ring on her finger. And it's something you talk about, just like, hey, if I ever go on a murderous rampage, like you gotta be okay with letting me go. And stuff like that. But like, it's a normal part of the relationships, right?
Will not really.
Yeah, I keep on trying to tell myself that it's normal, but nothing is normal anymore. Nothing about any of this is fucking normal.
Alistair stands up and gently pulls her into a very warm, gentle hug. It's
She
okay.
kind of stiffens for a moment, but sort of relents and starts
You can
sort
can
of
cry.
crying a little bit. She relaxes and just starts sobbing.
You know we've got both your and Ophelia's backs. We'll do anything we can.
I know. I'm worried.
I know. I am too. He gently releases her to make sure that he's not overwhelming her. He knows that people in situations like this, they can become overwhelmed and overstimulated if people feel like they're encroaching or entrapping them. Especially
Yeah,
knowing
she
that he's a
kind of-
vampire.
Yeah, she backs up a little bit and just sort of is fidgeting with her hands, fidgeting with the ring on her finger, and just sort of looks at the mask again and also looks to both the small pistol on a nearby table and the stake that has been laid out. With a look of dread and fear in her eyes.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
I'm more worried about protecting her. You guys can do so many amazing things, and I can't. I might have certain things that I can do because of Ophelia's gift, but I'm not as strong as her. And it's just a lot of pressure, I want her to be happy, because if she isn't happy, other people get hurt.
Alistair smiles softly at her and taps her
And if
hand gently.
And if I can't keep her happy, then she'll have no more use for me, and
Oh, don't say that. And
I love her,
You-
Alistair, but I'm also scared. I'm scared for her, and I'm scared of her.
I know it's a very delicate balance you've got. But Molly, you do have a certain power. One of it's gonna sound so corny, but it's true. It's one of the most fundamental powers someone like you can have for a kindred.
If you say
Humanity.
love, I was gonna say, if you say love, I was gonna puke, but
I
humanity.
know you and Ophelia enough to know not to bullshit. It's plain to see, yes, love, but the most important thing is humanity to us kindred. You shine and show Ophelia that there is still some humanity in her, and that humans can be strong. Not the same strength that kindred have, but there's a strength about humans and humanity that can surpass anything. So lift your chin up, alright, Buttercup? You'll be okay.
She sort of chuckles and wipes the tears from her eyes and gives a nod. You're right. Ophelia's strong, and she's got a lot of support.
And speaking of support, I might call some of our friends to see if I can get them here.
Speaking
More
of
the merrier.
friends, I think either Rise or Averjo is liable to arrive.
How about an average rise?
Oh,
Oh no! Azamitsi has fused our bodies together! We are an amalgam!
no!
We are average rise!
Oh god, no, stop.
why am I just picturing that dog girl from Full Metal Alchemist?
Stop!
Oh,
Cease
God.
and desist immediately.
I'm
Because
sorry.
you're right.
Cease. Okay.
I literally just said no
Ophelia!
out loud.
I wanna play!
I have my housemate screaming at me. I'm sorry. Back to Alistair. He's just gonna be texting Zell and just everyone in like the little group chat, just requesting them to come to Broken ASAP.
Sure, I'll say Rise has broken probably some speed limits, you know, but stumbles in and is just like, is everyone okay?
Yeah,
Physically,
I'm okay.
right now, yes, but he motions towards the mask.
Oh.
There's a big bronze issue.
That's what's going on. Oh. Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't aware. And he'll like slide next to Molly real quick and be like, You don't, is Ophelia here? Yet?
Not yet.
Gotcha. Averjo should be here in any second. I thought something was wrong with him. That must be Averjo.
Hello. Walks into the door. And then
Yeah.
walks through the door.
As soon as Averjo walks in, he sees that Molly has been crying, like full on sobbing.
Hello there. What's going on here?
She gestures to the
Hello?
mask on the table.
Ooh. A nice mask.
It's time. Ophelia wanted me to bring it out, and
Don't touch it. Nobody
She's-
touch it.
Why?
she said it's dangerous.
I like dangerous things.
I beg you.
Averjo, do you touch the mask?
not to.
I mean, Averjo walks up to it and looks at everybody else, telling him not to, and heeds their warning, but just kind of looks at it deeply, and just kind of takes a good studied look at it. I mean, yeah, I guess he just kind of. I don't know if I have any.
You can
I
give
mean,
me
I'll
either
flip.
wits and occult or wits investigation.
Wits investigation. Wits in occult. Ooh, a dice pool of 4. I think just because he's curious, he'll first on flip. You watch as he looks at it, just kind of quizzically. You watch his eyes go completely dark for a second, just pitch black. Looking at it.
Aperjo, as soon as you turn on the sight of Oblivion, this thing lights up like a goddamn Christmas tree. It is glowing red hot with spectral energy. And you hear screaming. Echoed screaming. Screams of terror, of fury, of anguish coming off of this thing.
Interesting. And then I'll give you that roll as well. 3 successes.
And that is for...
You told me to roll wits and occult while looking at it.
This
And I flipped on
mask. This mask is modeled off. Hold on, let me look something up.
The way my fucking stomach's dropped when I thought that Averjo was about to touch the mask.
I mean, it could still happen. We'll see.
Oh god, it fell into my fucking, into my pelvis.
Yeah. When you look at this mask, you see that it's easy to see that this is a mask that has been modeled after one of the bull's head from Minoan Crete. This mask is theorized to have been part of a ritual or perhaps as some sort of decoration. But it is the same. It is strong with 2 large symmetrical horns. And this is pretty solid sheet brass. Sheet bronze. It's sort of oxidized into sort of like a dark greenish black. But there are points on it that have been worn to its old shine.
Interesting. Well, I mean, does anybody know anything about this mask in particular before Feely gets here? I'm not really going to do any testing on it, but I mean, the first thing that came to my mind, this shit's crazy with some spiritual energies. So I don't know if any of you deal with ghosts like I do, but yeah.
I will put a reference of the mask, kind of what it looks like, in the center. Probably minus that plinth at the bottom.
He just kind of looks at it. The first things that goes to his head, because he's a curious fellow, and no, this isn't what first comes to mind. I'm trying to differ. The player and the character, I have to make sure I play, not me. Because I'm curious about this, but he just kind of looks at it. Well, yeah. I don't know what you guys know about this, but it's got the voices of many sad people on it. A little bit of ghost residue, some spiritual thing. Probably part of I don't know. Probably has might be a fetter for something. Molly.
What?
D-
What do
d-
you mean it has ghost residue on it?
Okay, so okay. How do I talk about this? So, have you ever seen Ghostbusters?
I think so, yeah.
Uh, think of like things that are tied to ghosts. You know, I was going to make a reference to Ghostbusters, but I don't even remember what Ghostbusters was about, except that I heard it was about ghosts. Uh, think
Having the
of
big-
yes. Uh, I, I I guess I could just ask all of you what all of you know about this mask, and maybe that might shed a little bit of light. He just looks to everybody
Of
expectantly.
Molly kind of looks ashamed and says, Ophelia wore that mask when she was a mercenary for her sire.
Hmm. Okay. So spiritual energies, mask. Why is it still here?
She kept it.
That doesn't seem like a very bright thing to do.
I don't know why she kept it. She has her own reasons.
Everybody has the reasons. I just assume that these reasons are dumb. It, hmm. I it just it kind of doesn't not sure what to do at this point. Just like normally looking at this, his initial reaction was, maybe I go take this to Mary and see what she thinks. But he thinks better of that. Just like, Mary's been through enough, and I don't want to get more glass stuck in my back right now. So, yeah, he just kind of waits in. All right, I want to touch it so bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a willpower roll because
I
I
will
want to
ask
touch
you,
it.
do you have any sort of premonition
I do
ability?
not. The only thing I have in my auspex is sense the unseen and panacea. That's all I've
If
got.
this was a
Nothing
horror
else.
movie, I'd be screaming, "Don't touch the creepy thing!"
Well,
White
exactly.
man, stop!
He's an Arabian man. Thank you much.
Yes, but you are.
Yeah, that's fair. So what's the willpower? Because here's the thing. As a player, I want to touch the mask. Average Joe, here's my justification for it. Average Joe knows that things that are touched by spirits, and has actually had to touch with spirits recently with the book and destroy the fetter recently for that other wraith. He knows enough about wraiths to get a general overview of what they do and what it is. It feels like bad news. This probably should be destroyed, but she kept it around, and he's not going to do bad decisions for her or do that. But also, he's cocky because he's been through enough ghost shit and been able to endure just a bunch of stuff. So my justification for the reason why he would touch it is because even if it is a powerful artifact, he thinks he could probably it might affect him, but not that much.
So, willpower, I believe, is composure and resolve.
I think I have. Oh, Sylvia's here, and Marcus. Oh, they've all made
Oh,
it.
good.
Wonderful.
Marcus, you made it. Fuck.
Okay, so he's going to. So is there a difficulty that I should set to this, or what? What is it? Because that is going to be a dice pool of 6 for me. with 2 hunger.
I'm gonna say just
I'll let you decide this.
okay. Make a roll, and I'm going to make a roll. If you meet it, you beat it.
Okay. I got a success, which is 2 successes, or a bestial failure, depending on if I fail it.
You do fail it.
Oh, a bestial failure then.
Not a bestial failure. I'm just gonna say you fail it. You feel compelled to touch the mask.
Okay. Avishai just kind of looks. It kind of gets drawn in with his inky black eyes right now, kind of looking at an angle for it. And the reference, I didn't look at the reference. He's going to just kind of take one of his nails and let's see, the reference is. Where is the reference posted? Because now I want to see this.
In
There it is.
the main chat.
Gotcha. Oh man, this is a. He's just going to sneeze
Bless you.
dust on it, and then as he sneezes onto it, uses one finger to caress one of the horns.
As soon as you touch it, Averjo,
Yes.
it is like a bolt of lightning goes up through your fingers straight to your brain.
Mm.
Spider, would you care to explain what happens next?
Oh,
Joe
no.
finds himself in a void, a blackened void. A single figure stands in front of him. Even though this figure is shorter than Joe's enormously tall height, Joe feels minuscule. Joe is in danger. The figure has no face. It's almost as if their face is just completely blacked out. They speak slowly though. Who are you?
Looking directly at the figure. Looking up. Ah. To whom may I make my acquaintance?
Joe feels the shadows of the void slither around his body. Even in his kindred form, he feels cold, a frigid cold that bites and stings, yet a hot that is sweltering and charring. The figure slowly walks over and grabs Joe by his shirt, pulls him close, and just, no one you deserve to know. And as he shoves Joe back, Joe is physically thrown back a little bit in his actual world.
I would
Everyone
like
in
to
the
fight against
room.
this.
I will say this is a contested role, so Ophelia, this will be strength and I guess it's combating strength and No, this is sort of a mental battle, isn't it?
Yeah.
With this, which is not my fortitude, nor is strength or mental, here's how I would like to try to combat against this. As it comes back, he feels the description of the inky like shadows wrapping around him, and you said it was a burning sensation.
Cold yet hot also. So imagine you are both you are imagine in freezing
Frostbite
temperatures
burn.
and frostbite. Not just that, you are both experiencing frostbite and the sweltering heat of like being in a volcano at the same time. That hot and that cold at the exact same time.
The figure watch as he kind of struggles and shakes against the burn. Something about this feels familiar. Just dust starts falling from his mouth in this vision as behind him, a little bit pressing against whatever force and figure this is, Averjo lets his elder side come out more, and it kind of expands into like a dusty, like a, what is it called? Not a dusty cape, but a cloak
Cloak?
that furls out almost as it's being blown against him. It's like the dust is being blown away from his body, but is creating forms behind him as it is, and is just going to push back with his mental reserves.
Right.
I don't have anything to roll for this moon, so I'll leave it up to you, because
I'll make another roll. This is going to be, I think, another willpower roll for you to stay within this vision.
Cool. Can I blood surge?
Yes, you may.
Sweet. Blood surging does. I have to rouse check, right? I always forget what blood surging is.
yeah, you
It
rouse
gives
check.
me
You
extra-
arouse check.
I am aroused.
All right.
So
How many
that's-
dice are you rolling?
Well, I have 6 immediately, and the rouse adds my blood potency to it, right?
Yes.
Which is
Or
3.
depending on. Okay, yeah. So 9.
Okay, let me do my rouse check first, so I get that all squared. Because I like this, but this something's here. Something's here, and he's curious. So with that, we're gonna rouse check first. I am getting hungrier, so hunger 3. With a hunger of 3. Do we add hunger to willpower rolls?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That would be 6 successes.
Hey, VTM veterans, what happens when you get 3 10s?
Oh,
Wait,
Death.
excuse me? Did you say 3
I
tens?
got- Yes.
you win the game, I think.
How many successes is
10s.
that?
2 10s equals 4. If you have another 10, that just counts as a regular success. There has to
Okay,
be
so
4 in order
4,
to be a
I got 9 successes.
Oh.
Holy
Fuck.
shit!
Average Joe,
Fuck.
you put up a fight. You definitely put up a fight. The dust blows back as if you were in a wind tunnel. This creature in front of you sort of snorts and seems to bear teeth that isn't there, but as you fight, it ultimately wins and almost shoves through your dusty form. And you find yourself back on the floor of Broken with Molly immediately rushing to stand over you. Rochelle, what happened?
The hell were you thinking?
What did you do? I told you not to touch it. Oh no, she's going to be so angry.
He's just sitting there and looking at the ceiling as everybody's going around him. Just kind of looks over at everybody.
Averjo, you feel a burning pain on the center of your chest where that thing touched you.
He is not going to remove his clothes or look at it right now, but notes it as a sensation.
If you look down,
He does not.
there. What everyone else sees is.
Oh, so it is visible. Okay. I can't hide
What
it.
everyone else sees is a very large hoof print, seared like a brand in the center of Averjo's chest, through his clothes down to his skin. It is as if it has been burned away and branded by hot metal.
Hmm.
I think Rise does have a moment of like almost anger with Averjo. And he like looks at him and he's like, I know you're all powerful and that shit, but this was something that meant something to Ophelia. Why did you touch it?
I don't know. It just called to me. Some things call to you.
Rise will, like, roll his eyes, but he'll still, like, kneel by Averjo and, like, look over the wound. Well, I don't know if you'll
Do I take
forget it.
You take a point of superficial.
Noted. Hey, for once I don't had that will be my first point of damage for the night. Okay. Noted. You were saying Rise.
Oh, he was like looking at it. He's not gonna touch the wound, obviously. He doesn't know exactly if it's mystical or not.
Well, you said you don't know if I'll remember it.
Yeah, I had said, sorry, I don't know if you'll forget it. Because he, since it looks like a burn to him, and that's not something that Kindred would easily get rid of.
I don't... So, is his... Because he was clothed, is it burned through his clothes, even?
Yep.
Shit.
It is
Get
like, there is a solid, I'm gonna say, 4-inch wide hole in his shirt. And the hoof print is right in the center of that. And the edges are singed.
Well, that was something to be noted. I'm going to go grab my journal and write that down, also change. Do we have anything to take a little bit of the edge off while I do that? I'm a little bit hungry.
Yeah, I'm sure you could get something at the bar.
All right, I'll do that on my way back in. Hopefully Mary lets me in and that whatever didn't get all its residue all over me. All right. Sorry. My bad, everybody. It turns out that, things can affect you. I would suggest that none of us touch it. And I think that's a wholly original idea that I had just now. All right. And starts walking out back to the camper, but just takes a look back over at Molly real quick and just, I'm sorry about that. I didn't quite mean to cause a commotion.
It's fine. Just hide before she comes back. I don't know what she's going to do if she figures out that you touched it, or if she already knows that you touched it. Because I touched it once, and it really fucking hurt, and even though, like, I didn't get that, gestures to the hoof print, it was so scary. I could feel its breath on me, and it called me sweet one, and
Rise will, like, wrap his arm around Molly gently. You're okay. He's leaving
I don't like
to go
it.
change, and then we'll take care of this, okay?
Okay.
That's it.
Fuck all of this. And she goes down to the bar and she starts pouring herself a drink. And then she just looks at the bottle and just uncaps like the easy pour and starts pouring like half the glass, shoves like a soda into it, and just starts drinking it.
As Averjo passes Marcus on his way in, he just kind of says, Hi there, boy. Interesting night so far. Ophelia should be back soon, I think. We're all here for her, and don't touch the mask. I'll be right back. Ooh, do you have You know what? I'll ask later. And walks past him.
Oh, thank you, Joe. And he walks in. Just
Yeah, you see Molly in the middle of a hot girl freak out.
what did I miss?
A lot. A fucking lot.
Anything?
Rise will like walk down as well to like stay near Molly, being like, I know Ophelia will kill us if anything happens to Molly. Marcus, head upstairs to the apartment.
Yeah.
As soon as Ophelia gets here, we gotta get this done.
No, all of you stay. Emily's resting right now, and I don't want to disturb her with all of this.
Oh. Sorry, above
She
board.
doesn't
I
need to
thought
see
that's
this.
where we were. That was my mistake.
Oh, no, we're down in the bar.
Oh yeah, sorry, I thought you had said like Molly went down to the barn. Meaning like downstairs. That was my mistake.
No. They're all in the bar.
Yeah. Scratch that. Go over there with the rest of them.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Telly, as you walk in and you sense the unseen on this mask, you see that there is a lot of spectral energy around it. You can see all the bad juju radiating off of this thing, almost like it's red hot, and it's the heat radiating off of it.
Jeez. That's not a good sign.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Is there any way to like roll to recall any sort of like history or anything like that on it, or like anything? Is it
You
like anything he's ever seen before?
You could do wits and occult. You could do wits investigation.
Wits and investigation is what I'm doing. That's about as good as it's gonna get for me. I don't have any occult. Like he's not that type of investigator. 2, 3, 4. Hello. 6 successes.
Apollo, this mask looks like it is a recreation of a Phoenician or Minoan bull's head. And it is
the bull
made out of...
Minos.
Yes, and it is very old. The metal, you can tell, is bronze, and it has been oxidized to sort of its dark green, black sort of patina, but there are places on it that are either darker or that have been worn smooth or worn to its usual sort of golden hue.
God. And I think he just kind of says just asks the obvious, like, since he just walked in, he's like, let's get in here.
Don't touch it. Just don't fucking touch it, okay?
I heard.
It's
Well, where your head about all that?
It belongs to her.
Okay, and now I out for after investigating that, the capturing of that one kid, that Ophelia became sort of like another sort of like entity took, or almost
Yeah.
another personality, a very like almost Octavian sort of way took over. And like I think he turned. Is Rice in here?
Yep.
Is
Yup.
Rice?
Rice.
Okay. Rice.
Yeah.
That that entity. We were at that kid's place, investigating, where we got the book of Ophelia. She was having a freak out. What did you call that entity? What did you say it was?
Well, it was probably the Bronze Bull. But
Right, but-
technically it could also have been her, more lichen side or a combination.
Her what?
Oh. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, the confusion is palpable. Like he's like there's hold it like like he's got the crazy eyes going like what the fuck are you talking about? Like
Just
so
Ophelia's she's really, really strong, and that's not just because she's a Bruja. So she's got a lot of I don't know, bad juju, stranger danger kind of voices in her head sometimes.
yeah, I caught that from the first freak out. But that doesn't all the way explain why this is here. Like he's pointing at the bull. It's like why this is here and what's it doing here? This is. Do
It's
you like?
hers. It's her mask. Listen,
It's her mask.
she's got a hell of a past, and the fact that that's out and Molly's freaking out and has a stake makes me think that Ophelia's on a tipping point. And we're here to make sure that if she does tip over, we take care of her.
You mind if I go grab a couple things? I'm gonna need some like actual like materials before I get started here. I'll be right back. And he heads out the door to his car. He's got to check the trunk, so he's gonna like go in his trunk and he's just gonna like grab his Benelli M4 and just load that shit with incendiary rounds. Like, well, if we're gonna have to turn up on, one of the heaviest hitting like rebels I've ever encountered, hey, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
All right. You all prepare. The stage is set. Ophelia?
She pushes open the door and just, where's Joe?
He's at the bar getting a sippy sip.
She walks over and kind of grabs him by his coat, but not in like an angry way, just like, why did you touch it? Are you hurt?
Oh, just yeah.
Hang on.
No.
I need Joe to listen back to that. Are you hurt? She sounds genuinely concerned.
Not well, just a little hoof print, but nothing worse than Mary's done to me before. So you like to keep ghosts around?
It's not a like. Think about it. Think about it this. All right, and she walks over and like stands next to it. This
Can
thing.
I say that? Can I say
go
that
ahead.
he's sit down to hunger one?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, that's good to know. All right, go on.
She gestures to the mask. This is my mask. As some of you know, I did some less than pleasant things with my previous employment. This was a part of that. He believed that with no face, no true name, it would really encapsulate fear. Make me the perfect hound. And it sure fucking did. She looks at it and she kind of snarls at it. But it ends today. It ends today. She grabs a bar towel and grabs a bar towel and picks up the mask with the bar towel and just follow me. And she leads to a cellar room. She opens a door that leads down like a long stairwell that's going underground. Just if anyone has questions, I'd ask them now.
Sure, I've got a few. Who's your friend that's in the mask or a part of the mask? Is that your old master?
You could say that in a way. It's not exactly
dead?
him, but it's a part of him.
Hmm. Why did you keep it?
Think about it this way. Imagine if someone else got their hands on this fuck. Look at how I'm barely managing to keep this restrained. You think anybody else would have the willpower for it?
That's not needed to think. Why not just destroy it?
You think I have?
Yeah, that
You
was
think I
my
have it?
next question. That
She
I'm sure you probably
slams
tried it, but it didn't work.
She slams it against the wall, and almost spectral just echoes out.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. But yeah, I figured you tried it already and it didn't quite take.
Yeah.
So how does it end today?
Simple. And she you come to like a giant like submarine door. And she opens it. And she looks to Molly and she kneels down to Molly and just presses her forehead against Molly. You know what you need to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she as the mask is covered and making sure that none of it's touching outside, she puts the mask in Molly's hands with the bar cloth, and then she walks over and she's Marcus, Telly. And there are chains on one of these walls. And she stands by the wall and holds her arms up. I hope I don't need to tell you what to do.
Oh, fuck my life, man. Fuck my life, man. Fuck it. He just
You-
finally
you are
just like
free.
he goes over to the trains and like starts like I really hate doing. He's like, I hate chaining up a fellow rebel, but like
Molly
Whatever.
is
whatever you are,
silently. She's silent crying.
whatever you are, you're a Bruja, and you're a rebel, and I'll and when one of us go where one go, we go all. So I'm like I'll help you, but this is fucking you. You realize how awful this is, right? Like, please tell
Why
me
do you think?
know that.
Why do you think I'm having you chain me up? It won't stop me, but it should give you all enough time to at least attempt to put me down. If you can't kill me here, then even the Sabbath will be the least of your problems here in New Orleans.
So, questions.
Ask them now, like I said.
This seems Like, obviously, I know you could. Well, you could try to tear me in half. Might be a little bit harder than you might, but this seems. Takes a moment, looks around, takes a notebook out, opens it, and just looks at a page for a very long time just before he just looks back up. I'm sorry. Obviously, this isn't something that I need to think about flippantly. It's just not making sense to me what's going on.
If I
I'm
can
going.
guess, my best educated guess is that thing, whatever's in that thing, possessing that thing, is in Ophelia, and it's subsuming her. And so, in order
Worse.
for us to like make, or she's becoming it, or it's becoming her, I don't know. It's awful.
Worse.
Either
What's
way,
in there, gestures to the mask, is pissing off the thing that you met, Telly.
the bull. Right. Oh God. Oh God. I knew it was a bad idea to stop in Nolans. Okay. So
What's
is there no other option? Like this is the like you're sure this is the only solution?
Rise is gonna interrupt, like, loudly. Like, what is the option? You want to tell me what the fuck is going on here?
Ophelia looks to Rise and just... I'm finally doing something I should have done a long time ago, friend. I'm facing my demons.
What does that
Once the
mean,
chains-
you bitch?
Yeah, but
Just fucking
Be
tell
more
me
specific.
what the fuck is happening!
yeah, be
Stop
more
yelling
specific.
at her!
Molly,
She
I'm
smiles.
Molly just-
sorry.
Cries out.
Enough!
Ophelia, you've got to be more specific.
It's like,
You all see the mask start to shake in Molly's hands as the emotions in the room start to rise. The tempers start to flare. It seems as if this mask is vibrating in anticipation.
stop. Listen to me. Once these chains are set, Molly, we've planned this. She puts the mask on me and then she immediately leaves the room, locking the door.
I-
And then
not-
it's up to me.
I'm not gonna leave.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that. And she looks up to Molly and's like, Molly Tibbet, if I come out of this, I'll be
marry
ready.
you on the spot.
And she shakes her head. Not just that, Molly. And she looks Molly dead in the eyes. Molly's the only person who would understand when Ophelia says this. I'll be ready.
Her eyes sort of go wide. You'll...
Yes, I will. I promise.
Kind of... She takes a breath.
Aww.
I love you. Ophelia Daniels, I love you.
Molly Tibbet. To say I love you would be an insult to Cupid himself, for not even he can quantify how much space you hold in my heart.
She walks forward as the chains are being set and kisses Ophelia deeply.
Ophelia kisses back, a few bloody tears streaking down her cheeks. Once the chains are set, she sighs and just Rise. Close the door.
Rise will, like, close the door behind them, staying in.
As that happens,
she-
can I do one more wits and investigation on like the connection? Because it's like it's making her upset, but why
Yeah.
does this need to like on the why behind what's happening right now? because this is
Yeah,
this is
do
not clear.
one more wits and investigation check.
Okay.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna get crazy real fast.
Let's perform an exorcism. Hooray!
Basically.
It's not even. Oh god, I don't. Okay, I know what I'm.
I
gonna have to
apologize.
do.
I have been planning this for a while.
No, I'm here for it. This is gonna
And
get
and I'm blood buffing
messy.
because like I'm blood
Blood
surgeon.
buffing.
Alright. Alright.
This
Yeah,
can
blood
get a
What'd you
little
got?
messy for a few reasons.
So
Mhm.
I'm hungrier. I'm just gonna roll with it. Seven successes.
Apollo, meet me in secrets really fast.
Ooh, is this a
Okay.
secret I can join?
Secrets. No, you have to stay here.
That's fair. Also, so how's everybody feeling?
Pretty great, honestly. I'm hoping there will be a moment that Avjo can just talk to you. Maybe while Molly's not in the room, but we will see how this goes because this is going to get messy in several different ways.
Yep, like I
It
said,
is.
I've been planning this a while.
You know how pissed Rise is right now?
Oh, furious.
Yeah, we could hear
no
it.
one no one
And I
blames
love it.
blames. Yeah.
Ophelia's pulling
Could someone catch me up?
spider, which is it's one of the most annoying things ever. I'm like, can you just stop speaking in riddles and lay out the plan? Jesus fucking
Sorry.
Christ!
I'm sorry,
Also,
I don't brain
It's gonna be funny because
Why do you think I was yelling as Rise?
There was a moment
Also,
while this
this
was all
is
going on,
also-
and it still might happen. Go ahead.
Also, it's a really big deal for Ophelia to say that to Molly because it's actually rare to turn a ghoul into a kindred because there's like so many different ways it can go wrong. Not to mention,
And we have
the
two
resulting
already.
kindred is going to likely retain some lingering effects in their ghoul state, and not to mention, it's not always straightforward for them to retain the disciplines that they get from their sire,
Oh, we're
especially
aware.
if
Motions
especially if
to
they're
Jade.
especially if they're
That and
dormitory with a
siring
lower
for love
generation.
usually. That and siring with siring a lover never goes well.
It never does. It never does. Someone's gonna die.
No, we're about 2 steps. You're throwing me for a loop because this is not what I had planned for tonight. Because I had some other stuff ready for it. So you're catching me on my back foot, and me on my back foot is also not where you want me.
Hey, but listen, Fox. I told you one day that I would catch you off guard, right? I told you.
I didn't know this was happening tonight, and this is not how I do it. But we're gonna fight one way or another. Another thing is, I'm fully Rise. I'm like, as a player, I'm kind of with you at the same point. We're about 2 steps away from definitely some heavy use of my domination skill tree.
I am so ready at Hunger 1 being like, we're gonna rouse check the fuck out of tonight.
Right. As the chains are set and the parting words are said,
Mhm.
Molly
There's-
quietly cups the mask in her hands. A few
Before-
tears falling onto the bronze surface.
Abigail leans closer as she walks up, seeing all of this going down, and something's starting to. The machine, the mechanisms are starting to tick down. You're watching how should I describe this? I don't know. something's different with Averjo, and I'll just say this: Averjo just full on goes as Molly's walking up, taking stock of Telly, taking stock of Rise. Marcus is in the room too, right? As well as our Cole. Is Zell here?
Zell is not here. Zell is
Zell is
elsewhere.
not here.
I am not sure
Okay.
where Alistair is.
Is Alistair here?
He's here and he's like, oh my fuck.
All right. Real quick, I have, before this all goes down, because this has been sprung very quickly, and I love the chaos of things like this. Very exciting. A little bit of tactfulness needs to be taken care of. Telly.
I'm here, Joe. Like I'm right here. And
Yes, you are. You're
I
right
think I know
here.
what's
Yes,
happening.
you are. I'm glad you
I
know
think
what's going on because I only understand half of it. That's why I think you should take point on where everybody should be whenever whatever goes down. Secondly,
what else
Molly,
is in the room?
This is a
what else is in the room?
concrete room with a single light.
So 4 walls and a light. Great.
Yep.
Me
Is
and
there a
Joe up
mirror?
front. Marcus, get behind him. Marcus, get behind us. Zell, Rise behind Marcus. Molly behind them.
as Averjo leans
Zell
into
isn't there, Apollo. Zell's still at his haven.
Yeah.
Oh,
You mean
nice.
Alistair?
Okay.
Alistair is
Fair,
there.
very fair.
the safest
Alistair,
person
yeah.
in this call
Yeah,
is
fair.
Zell.
Yes. It's
Averjo
the that's fair. That's great.
Averjo leans into Molly, and just kind of leans in. Molly, would you mind if I had a moment with Ophelia? Just would you mind leaving the room just for but a moment?
What do you want to talk
Do
to
it,
her
Molly.
about?
I
Molly.
have some final words that I need to take with your fiance.
Molly.
Okay.
And she looks at Molly. It's okay.
Mhm.
Catch your breath.
She steps aside for Averjo and kind of just, still holding onto the mask, just sort of buries her head in Alistair's shoulder.
Accidentally touching Alistair with the horn. No.
Well, she's
Average
holding
Joe.
it out from her.
Yeah.
Average Joe. Ophelia looks the weakest you have ever seen her. She looks exhausted. Even though she's she's chained up, but you can tell she's exhausted at the fact of she knows what she has to do.
Averjo leans in so that Molly can't hear this and holds his hand out to Rise to come closer if he would.
Rise will walk forward.
Just as you get close, we'll continue to talk to Ophelia. You have always been self-destructively dramatic in moments as I've seen you, and that is not to say that your words and your actions don't have the gravity that they do. It's just the fact that they obfuscate things that would make the people around you have an easier life. That being said, since it seems that you could meet your final death tonight, is there... I have an offer, but I'd rather have you tell me, is there anything you'd like for me to do to or for Molly if things do not go as it is wished to be outcomed?
If I don't make it out here. Hang on a second, I'm tearing up. Whew, okay.
Yeah.
All right. If I don't make it out here, I need you to take Molly and leave New Orleans.
I will not take her with me, but I can give her a boon.
That much is all I need. She can't be here. I've already
No,
told her a few
she can do
things.
what she wants.
I'm aware.
And I'm sure everybody else will take care of her because I will not. You don't want me looking after her. The last person I looked after killed many people and then disappeared. So, no. The boon that I am offering, would you like her to be removed from this life completely? Not, my apologies, I made that sound like I was going to kill her. No, would you like me to remove her from this world of darkness we find ourselves in? And give her a fresh slate?
You know, the logical part of me says yes, but I can't allow that to happen. Because I know despite everything, this is all she has. To lose that would be the best thing. To lose that would be basically the equivalent of killing her myself. But I appreciate it, Joe. I never said it because I'm not good with this kind of shit, but you are one of the closest friends I've ever had. Truly someone that I could actually speak to and communicate with without inhibition. Someone I could trust my life and my wife with. Never change, my friend. Never change.
Everything you say, he continues to like nod and reciprocate. And the second you say never change, a dark look goes over his face. I never do.
That's not necessarily
Alright.
a bad thing.
We'll
But-
see. All right. Now, here's the last thing we need to take care of. Because I don't have the wherewithal to get the right answers and motions to rise to come all the way up.
Rise has been, like, listening to this, kind of like, alrighty then.
You're going to tell Rise everything that Rise needs to know, as well as if these are going to be your last rites and words, might as well not obfuscate what will disappear in a matter of an hour or two. I
Fair
like
enough.
you. But if the Rise doesn't get the right answers, you will give them. She pats Ophelia on the head. I do like you too. You're quite friendly. You remind me of like a bunny. Anyways, go ahead, Rise.
Rise is kind of, like, silent for a second, just staring at Ophelia. You're a real bitch for springing this on us like this. Not telling me fucking anything.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't exactly my plan to deal with this now. I thought I had at least another 50 or so years. But apparently timelines got pushed up.
Yeah, no dip, Sherlock. Do you remember when you first took Baron? Remember what I promised you?
Remind me. Ophelia smiles at that. Her usual, soft, smirk.
You said this would happen one day, and I told you that I would do what was necessary. So why didn't you tell me what the plan was then? Why didn't you tell me, oh, I'm going to have to wear the mask and exorcise my demons? Why didn't you tell me then? I could have had time to figure something out.
Because, Rise. Honestly, I expected to have more time to be able to open up the topic with you.
Fair enough.
Not my smartest moment not telling you, but I assumed I had time. I mean, look at us, Rise. A majority of us, all we've had is fucking time.
He, pauses again. When we make it out of this, I expect you to let me kick your ass.
Rise. When I make it out of this, I will personally give you and every person in here 5 minutes with me, and I won't fight back.
Now you're sounding like your old self. Sexual innuendos and all.
Not like that, Joe. Unless, and she looks at Molly. Maybe someone will take me up on that end, but we'll see.
Alright, enough of this bullshit. Let's get this over with and tell that motherfucker to get the hell out of your head.
Yeah. And then everything goes back the same, and Molly walks up, she looks at Molly in the eyes and just slowly nods. Gives a gentle nod of it's okay. Do it.
Molly quietly steps forward, slowly unwraps the edges of the mask. I love you. Don't forget that.
I couldn't forget it even if I wanted to. They could wipe my mind from today until the day I died, and I would always remember you, Molly Tibbet. You are the light in my life with no sun, and you shine brighter than it.
Give me.
And
And she gently raises the mask to your face.
as soon as the mask goes on, she kind of stiffens. Before going limp. The eyes look up at Molly and just a soft chuckle. I told you I'd save you for last, sweet one. And then the eyes roll back and she goes limp.
Rise immediately grabs Molly's arm and he pulls her back behind him.
Telly hands Marcus's shotgun. He hands Marcus's shotgun, and whoever he just hands him a shotgun, and he's gonna start buffing for potent, prowess and fleetness, and he does the fucking Henry Cavill arm cock. Part of him wanted to use the shotgun, but he's like, well, nah, that's all right. We don't have to kill it. We just have to make sure she can't fight. So that we can exorcise the demon. So, yep. I may not have no fucking fist of Cain, but
Hey,
he just does the Henry Cavill arm cock boom.
And
I'll actually just does it.
In Ophelia's mind, she just and looks to the bull mask in her mind. She grabs it off of it where it's floating and throws it down and just, we have shit to do. And we need to have a quick fucking talk.
So now
Bucket
you
break?
finally pay attention.
Shut it. Listen. You and I have been at odds since we killed that fucker who.
What the fuck?
Oh,
What
sorry.
the
I think
hell?
What
did
just
everybody
happened?
lose connection?
Yeah, we all just.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
Discord for a second.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
All right. I'll start.
You're too powerful.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Ever since
Okay.
that motherfucker, we took his spot on Bourbon Street, but you broke our rule and you got that kid killed. That's why you've been locked up. But now we have a similar goal in mind. There's people out there who want to hurt people we care about. They have information on Joe, and they have information on Molly. They've already shown they don't care about hurting mortals. Are you so much as a fucking coward to go back on the one thing that even you care about? Or are you willing to put aside our differences to help me get rid of that fucking asshole? Points to a door in her mind.
Hold on. So this is a different spirit.
The bull. She's talking to the bull in her mind.
Okay.
The part of the bull that's in her mind.
Okay.
She's got a whole black parade up in there.
In a way, yeah.
You have no power. And the
That's where you're
door
wrong.
vanishes.
She looks back at the bull. Yes, I might not have power. But that's where you're wrong. I do have power. I've just been letting
Do
you
you?
control me.
Do you,
And
Ophelia? The bull's voice
she's-
changes.
She snarls and looks at the bull. You. I should have listened to Owl when she said that eating your own kind was bad etiquette.
Oh, yes. You were always very bad with etiquette. Not that you needed it, huh? You were good for one thing and one thing only, Ophelia. Killing. And now, with all of those, the windows in the void suddenly open up as the eyes of the bull open on the mask, and it is pitch black. And you see the terrified faces of Averjo, Marcus, Telly, and most importantly, Alistair and Molly, and Rise. You see them all looking at you. You have weaknesses. And what have I taught you about weaknesses, Ophelia? The more that you have, the easier it is to get under your skin.
You spent so much time breaking me down. She walks over to the various other masks on the wall and slowly lifts them up and carries them in her arms. You spent so much time breaking me down. Human. Garu. And she holds up the last one. Kindred. All because of one thing. You needed a monster you could control. Because you weren't strong enough to be the one that could actually get shit done. You said, I'm good at one thing. Violence. Well then. And she puts and she kind of flips the kindred mask before putting it on. As she puts it on, it fades into her face. Let's see how you do when that violence is turned on you. As you said, I'm pretty much an expert. And I already killed you once, fucknuts. I don't have any qualms about skull fucking you again.
Oh yes, make all the bluffs that you want, Ophelia, but you made one crucial mistake. And he leans in closer and lowers the mask in your hand. You let me back in. Outside of Ophelia's mind, you see her body start to twitch unnaturally. The chains start to strain as her arms start to bulge. The chains clang, clang. They rip from the wall, scattering to the floor. The bull stumbles forward, and slowly raises up like a marionette.
Yeah, this is not ideal.
Ophelia, in her mind, is just like, you're right. I did make a mistake. I let you back in. But you see, Marco, while you were wallowing away, waiting for your time within that mask, that time, well, during that time when I could not get rid of you, I've learned something. Do you want to know what it is, Marco?
What's that? Maybe I'll listen as I tear your weaknesses apart.
See, Marco. And she holds up her hand. 'Cause you still need me. And she shoves her hand into her own chest.
You see the body lurch slightly. And you see that the figure of Ophelia kind of slackens a bit. But then its head rolls back to the center. And it focuses on the group.
And she flicks the blood off her fingers and Marco. And she starts walking towards Marco. You told me I have been afraid of you for years. For decades, I fear. But as she's walking, she's getting aggressive. She's getting angry. She's becoming stronger. You always told me that fear is a weakness. And yes, I'm afraid of you. You scare me. You give me nightmares. But there's the thing. You also made one fatal mistake in all of this, Marco. One mistake that even you can't capitalize on.
And what's that?
And she raises her fist and cocks it back. I have something to lose now, as she slams her fist into Marco.
I'm going to say, what is your willpower?
I have 5 willpower.
Okay. Roll willpower, and I'm going to say add 1.
Alrighty.
So you'll be rolling 6.
3 successes. Oh my god, I think most of the 1 crit and then 2 regular successes. Damn.
You suddenly see your mental image become white hot with this blinding fury and desire to protect. You slam your fist into Marco. The rest of you watch as the mask clatters to the floor and Ophelia's body slumps to the floor. But the mask starts to rise as shadows start pouring from Ophelia's mouth, nose, ears, eyes. there's sort of almost an umbilical tether as this large, hulking figure with the mask still at its face start to stand. You would all recognize it as a Minotaur. Telly, you know that this is a wraith.
Alistair pushes
What do you all
Molly
do?
behind him.
So here's the like quick skinny. We gotta beat that thing. We gotta beat her down till she can kill it on the inside. So get ready, folks.
Ophelia
About to
about
be a
to
long
box
fucking
the evil out of herself.
Wraiths are drawn out by strong emotion.
Yes, they are.
It's literally feeding off of her rage.
Yep.
It's about to be a long night, y'all.
All right, what do you all do?
Is it Telly? No, go ahead.
I'll say
Well,
that
firstly,
average. Yes.
Who has rapid reflexes?
I do.
Probably not, knowing me.
How do we
I
do
do.
initiative?
I think Marcus also has rapid.
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
Excellent. All right. So whose dex is higher? Marcus, you have 3. Telly, how many do you have?
4.
So, all right. So Telly, you go first.
Anyway.
Marcus goes second. Averjo, Rise, what is your dexterity?
I have a 2.
2.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, I guess just sort of roll a d10, whoever gets the higher number.
Oh,
Let me find my d10. No,
I can taste my fucking heart.
I got an 8.
6.
Ha.
Nice.
I'll also say that Averjo, during all of this, will have started positioned himself as close to Ophelia as he could be. He did not step back. He just kind of been he's been crouched, like a full on squat and just staring at her. Just like, what's
Alistair,
gonna
are
happen?
you good with going last, or are you just focused on shielding Molly at this point?
I'm focused on shielding Molly, and happy to go last.
Okay. Telly, you're up first.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm just gonna try to like basically draw it to to myself. He knows he can at least like weave. So he just kind of like steps in front. It broke the chains. The bull broke the fucking chains. How big is this room again?
It's about, I'd say, probably like 15 by 15.
15 by 15. Okay,
Jesus.
that's space. That's space.
Very little.
Average basement for a business.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, I
second
think
question.
Go on.
Second question. Telly just said that Ophelia broke the trains. From the description, it sounded like she's still chained up. It's just that the wraith came out of her.
The wraith came out of her, but the chains have been torn from the wall. She still has the chains wrapped around her arms.
Okay, just wanted to make that little bit of housekeeping in my mind. Thank you.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was like, it sounded from the description like the chains fucking only did so much.
Didn't hear that part. That's me.
Yep. The moon went clunk, 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 like they went. So I'm gonna.
If Sylvia was
go
here.
ahead.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna step forward and basically he basically steps forward and just hits her. Says, "There's no use in going for the face. It's a mask. Crushing the mask or destroying it might compromise this ritual thing we've got going. So instead, he just like slams her palm strike, karate style, in the sternum.
Okay. Roll your attack. Let's see if they dodge.
So that's 7 successes.
It attempts. It also got 7 successes, but I'm going to say meets it, beats it. It attempts to swat your hand away with one beastly palm of its hand, but you jab it in the shoulder. And it sort of lets out a sort of grunt. You see the steam leave its nostrils from the mask.
Yeah, not ideal. Come on, then, I guess. Bring your ass.
All right. Is that all that you do?
Yeah, it's he's got prowess and fleetness going, so he's like, come on, then, like, let's do this.
Yeah. I will say you have caused some damage, but it's not very visible.
Yeah, it's not Fist of Cain style shit. He doesn't have that.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Marcus, that's you.
Seeing everything that's happening, I'm going to put myself in between the wraith I see in front of me and Molly to make sure that there's a barrier.
Okay. That's a
And
free
I'm going
action that
to-
you can move.
And I'm just going to aim the shotgun in case she gets too close. I'm firing as soon as she takes more than 2 steps close to me.
You do not fire immediately?
No.
The Wraith is separate from Ophelia right now.
Okay, then yeah, I'm a fire.
Okay. You got this weapon from Telly, correct?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
Yep.
And Telly, what was it loaded with?
Incendiary rounds, Dragon's Breath style.
Lovely.
Everybody get ready for a Fury Frenzy check.
Make a roll to hit.
It's a 15 by 15 room, so step the fuck back.
Dex
I am-
firearms, right?
Right behind it
Yep.
too, Telly.
Damn. I'm a willpower and reroll 3 of those. Four successes.
You shoot at the Wraith. Bang! The fire goes off. The bullet goes into this sort of dark, oily mass, and you see almost like a bubble come up to the surface and burst like a sparkler as it shrieks. How much damage does an incendiary round do?
Well, it turns the damage from like superficial to aggravated. So whatever a shotgun damage does normally, it would do that in aggravated.
And
So like
how
3 or
much-
4, 3 or 4 3 or 4 ranks of damage, depending on what your. I think at base it does like 3 or 4 damage. But it
Let me
also
look at
depends on-
Ophelia's because I know she has hers.
Yeah.
Angel with a shotgun.
It's a
yeah,
plus
plus-
2
It does
to his.
with my
Yeah,
10.
I have a-
That's a 10 gauge though.
Yeah, I have a double barrel shotgun, which does 4 damage.
Okay. So this.
That's not worse.
Yeah.
I will
Bonelli
say
and four would
that this
do about
one.
the same.
Okay. I will say this does 3 aggravated. It roars in pain. And it looks at all of you. Do you think you can protect her forever? She is mine. I made her.
Cute.
Verjo, you're up.
Yes, Avajo is going to immediately look up, grab from his cloak, which he had changed in, and all of you, he is wearing whatever graphic tee all of you want to make a contest for. Post your submissions in the group chat. He's wearing that with his cloak on, and from under it, he grabs the double barrel that he has that's filigreed on it, raises it up, and just kind of leans in closer because he already started his turn like right in this area, but walks all the way up real close and drops it on the floor and looks right into the Wraith's eyes. It seems that you strive for control. So much control when your time has already been out. So if you strive to control something, give it a good shot, why don't you? It's you and me now. He's going to use Compel for use. He's going to look it straight in the eyes, get up, even if he can't. I don't. How does. He's even going to attempt to like take his hands and like grasp it. What happens as he like tries to put his hands on its shoulders?
It feels like you are dipping them in boiling tar.
Good. That's the way I like it. So I'm going to, with eye contact, vampire uses a single action command, no longer a short sentence, obey, no longer than a short sentence. So I'm going to use my charisma and dominate versus its intelligence and resolve to issue a command to it.
Okay.
It's okay if I'm not. Am I still blood surging? This is a different scene, so I don't assume.
I'll say that you are. I'll give that to you
Oh,
free.
shit. That was not a good decision on your part. Then that means my dice pool is 13.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I am going to 13. I've only got 1 hunger right now. Because that adds 13. I have that. One's hunger. Roll. That is 7 successes with a messy critical. And the command is as he delves his hands into its shoulders and it starts sinking like slowly into the tar, he cocks his head to the side. None other are of consequence to you. You're going to focus on me now. You're locked in here with me, and I will consume every last memory of you. So the command is focus on me.
You watch as you grab the shoulders, the bull snorts, and its head whips around at an unnatural angle. You almost see the bronze smile. You feel it smiling at you. You want me to focus on you? You foolish old man. Consider your wish granted. And It got 8 successes, so it beats your compel, and it is going
shit.
to
I'll
headbutt you.
I will to do this. Can I willpower after I know the
No,
outcome?
you cannot.
Damn. Oh well. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and hit me with your best shot. Since it was a messy critical, does that do anything to me?
For now, let me get back to you on that.
Okay.
Well, you see that. How does Averjo know that his compel works or fails?
I don't know if he truly.
Is it like a gut feeling, or?
I think it's a look. It's a continued look of. It's a momentary look of confusion in the victim's eyes, as it's like they forgot why they just entered the room for a second before refocusing.
You realize that this creature does not have any eyes. You can't read it. You're obsessing over this. You feel helpless. What can I do? And as you fret over this, the horns level and your chin is caught, clang, by solid bronze. 7 successes as it hits you.
7 successes. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what hits me and what doesn't. Like armor class. Do I dodge or something, or?
You can try
Unsure of what to do.
dodge this. This would be
Okay.
Dex
It would be
Athletics
Dex-
to dodge.
Dex and athletics to dodge.
Death and
And-
athletics to dodge. I am not going to dodge. Instead, what kind of damage is this? Because I'm going to take it.
This is
I'm
going
just
to
gonna
be this is going to be a point of aggravated.
Just 1 point of aggravated?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
Well, actually, hold on. This will be 2 points of aggravated.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just take that first hit like a champ.
Yeah, Averjo, your mind is reeling. You feel molars crack as your jaw splinters like plaster from this solid lump of bronze slamming into your jaw, knocking your
Actually-
head back.
One thing. In response to damage, I'm going to use Defy Bane, actually.
Oh,
turn-
blood to dust.
No, not to that, because that's not necessarily... I don't think I can Blood to Dust as a reaction to damage. I think
Okay.
only my other ability... I have to activate that on my turn. But no, Defy Bane, when I take damage, I can do a rouse check and turn up to my fortitude rating from aggravated into superficial.
Okay.
So, let me just rouse that. Rouse, not getting hungrier. Hey, that's nice. So, yeah. All of that turns into superficial damage.
You feel your jaw splinter for a moment before your blood just pulls it back together. But you feel your molars start to splinter as your head whips back from this hit.
I wasn't designed to endure, so you're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to take me.
Rise, it's your turn.
Okay. I think Rise would take the time that the Wraith is focused elsewhere to, like, slide over to Ophelia real quick. And above board, does Panacea work in the subconscious? Because it's It's a common.
Rules is written. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it has to be conscious in order to use it.
Got you.
But you can give words of motivation to Ophelia.
Yeah, I think he would his hand goes to her back and he just like is staring at this wraith, then looks down at her and is like, don't you dare fucking lose to this wannabe. And then
Do you do anything else?
I'm trying to think. I guess I will also try compel. That might not work well on the wraith. What is that again? Remind me. Compel.
Dominating charisma
Thank you.
versus yeah.
And I did earlier rouse my blood with that, so that's +2. Messy critical, 7 successes. Pray to God.
Oh,
it
yeah.
works.
Okay. What is your command?
So he'll face the wraith that's like at Rise, at Averjo's, like they're face to face, and he will just yell out, and he'll be like, "Kneel!"
You see as it has sort of followed your movement to the prone Ophelia. It sees the fury in your eyes. It does kneel. Quite quickly, actually. But you see its form start to shudder and shake and start to rage. And it charges at you from this kneeling position.
Fantastic.
Because now it's its turn to attack.
Athletics, dexterity to try and dodge. Do I have anything that can help me? Not that one. Oh, the +2, right. Okay. Ooh, let's try to re-roll that. Okay, a total of 5 success for dodging.
It got 6 successes.
Damn, this is gonna hurt.
It charges towards you, horns down on all fours. You try to run out of the way, but a horn clips your thigh as you jump out of the way. You were speared through your thigh. You feel the flesh rip and tear as you are flung off of the horns. And you take a point of aggravated damage.
Alright, rouse check that. Fantastic, superficial. Fruitify Bane.
Nice.
Motherfucker!
Hungry hippos.
As it charges, it wheels around. And Telly, it's going to charge at you.
Come on, go for it then, goddammit.
That is 6 successes.
So I add with fleetness, I can add my celerity to dodge, like a non-dexterity. So like to my dodge, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's 8 successes.
You feel the heat radiating
Like I
off
got
of
two. I
the
got two
horns.
10s.
Yeah, you feel the heat radiating off of this creature as it rushes past you. It slides to a halt and sort of
Olay,
tosses
bitch.
its head in anger. Alistair, do you do anything in this moment?
Olay, pussy. And he motions like he's got a cape.
In this moment, Alistair has been protecting Molly the entire time, but he sees an opening as the bull wraith is distracted with Rise and Averageau. So he thinks it might be a good idea to use some blood sorcery.
Okay.
Shape. Is it shape this? Shape of the Sanguine Sacrament.
I
That's
don't
the one where-
believe that's an attack.
Because what I want to do is I want to basically make a cut on my arm to use my blood to create a spear and throw it right through the mask. If that makes sense.
So you shape. Hold on. It just says you shape blood into an object or an image. You know what? I'm gonna rule of cool this and say that this works.
Yay.
So you slice your arm open and you will the blood. You need to make a rouse check.
Okay. Just getting it up on my phone. Let's see. 2 hunger. Not getting hungry.
Good. So this will be manipulation. This is going to be 2 rules.
Yeah.
Manipulation and blood sorcery. And then a dex and melee roll.
Okay. 3. 5. 4 successes on blood sorcery manipulation.
Okay. You easily sort of slice open your arm and are able to wield this blood into a solid object that sort of buzzes with the energy into a sort of jagged looking spear.
And you said dex and what was it?
Melee.
Okay. 3 and 2 success.
It meets it. I will say that you do still cause damage, and this spear is now stuck into its side. So it sort of roars and tosses its head, stomping. Telly, it's your turn. Or actually, Ophelia. Inside, you see Marco. He is struggling. You can see that he's beaten and bloodied. You see this tether between you two. What do you do?
She grabs Marco by the throat and lifts him up. You know what? You know what, Marco? Here's the thing. And she kind of tosses him back and he slams into a wall. And she stomps towards him. This whole time, I've been kicking the shit out of you with rage and anger. But here's the fucking thing. I don't need that. The white hot rage around her begins to change. See, I have something to lose now. I have people who care about me. And it begins to change and change form again. I don't need rage to beat you, Marco. Do you want to know what I have to kick your ass with now? And she grabs his shirt. Love. And she punches into him and then grabs the tether in between them with two hands and then just begins to pull at it. Just pull it from herself. Here's the thing, Marco. I am not allowed to die in here. But if I die, it takes you out. So I've got nothing to lose. 'Cause once you're gone, and she grabs Marco's face as she pulls and begins to squeeze, you don't have control over them anymore, and begins to just press down his head into the ground. So be a good little Italian boy and make some fucking red sauce and smashes his head in.
You all see that the bull wraith kind of twitches and starts to get shaky. Its form starts to sort of drip and ooze. You can see that it's struggling almost like a robot. Telly, for your next action, you will have a +2 advantage.
Ooh, thank you, Ophelia.
How'd you guys like that red sauce line?
I love that.
I'm gonna.
It was a good line.
Went hard. Went really hard.
Hard in the paint.
Because I want to quote
Dexterity
it.
firearms. I'm gonna roll it.
All right. Go for it, my friends. Another incendiary?
Yes, but this time it's from his sidearm, his X-frame Smith and Wesson.
All right.
Yeah, he's just pulling his. Six successes. I got 2 crits. I basically as this thing is kind of lurching, Telly just real quick, just rapid reflexes, pulls it, click, aims right close, boom, shoots it in the shoulder. So it can't do that running or shoots it in the kneecap. So it can't do that running maneuver like it did. It's see, normal is that's for hidden average rail. See, normally
Kelly.
I wouldn't pull out a gun like this when I'm running the ones, but that's because I respect Ophelia and I don't respect you.
Telly, as you fire this round, it starts to charge again. You hit it in the shoulder, it stumbles and it skids as if it had fallen mid-stride. You all watch as it starts to sort of lurch back up to a sitting position its head almost too heavy for its body. And then all the ooze falls to the ground and seeps into the stone floor. The mask rests. And then you just hear a sort of metallic ping as it cracks in half. And the wraith is gone.
I think Rise would like clamber back over to Ophelia. Ophelia?
In Ophelia's mind, she's like, and she kind of stands up shakily and is like, come out. I know you're here.
You hear sort of a soft clump, 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 as a pure white bowl steps out of the shadows.
She walks over to it and then just kind of crosses her arms. Okay. Let's talk. We don't have to deal with it.
It hangs its head, almost ashamed.
Yeah. You should be. You listen to that dickhead? I mean, you know exactly the shit that he did. Not just that, the motherfucker liked lukewarm whiskey blood. You were gonna listen to that guy? Really?
I was afraid.
So was I. And she walks over to the blank mask that hangs on the wall, and she picks it up and walks over to the bull. But we don't have to be afraid anymore. We can work together. And she looks out through the windows and points. Look, we have people to protect. People we can protect. And she looks at the mask. And personally, my friend, I kind of like the mask. So instead of making it an imagery of fear, hatred, and anger, let's give it the image of protection, shall we?
It nods and presses its snout to the blank mask.
Two hordes appear from the mask. The bronze mask in front of everybody else just fuses together and then back onto Ophelia's face.
But something about it is different this time. The patina, the darkness that clung to it, it melts away and is instead replaced with radiant gold.
The Ophelia's body moves just.
Molly pushes past Alistair and runs over and collapses at Ophelia's feet, sobbing.
The body rolls on its back. The eyes are shut. When it opens its eyes, it has the same black, except this time the irises are a pure, piercing gold. It looks into Molly's eyes and reaches a hand up and places a hand on her cheek. You're even more beautiful with my own eyes.
Ophelia? That's you, isn't it?
She is resting. But we have one. He is gone. And it sits up a bit and it's like, ugh, and like leans on the wall and looks to everyone. I suppose formal
introductions are in order. I have no name, merely a title. But I suspect we'll be working together more from now on. You may call me the Bull, and I am not your enemy anymore.
Rise kind of like chuckles after a second. He's like, good, because those horns hurt like fucking hell.
I suspect as much. Can someone help me up, please?
Alistair lends a
Marcus
hand.
will help out.
And as you know what, as everybody comes to like help them up, they speak. Just, we have come to an agreement. Me being forward still puts a strain heavily on the mind and body. 30 years of what we went through. It's still heavy. And looks at Average Joe. But we have friends. So we have come to an agreement. When the mask is on, limits are released. And inhibitions are forgotten to a point.
You look at Averjo.
Like looking at Average Joe, but in like a way Average Joe can see that this isn't Ophelia. This is the bull, but it's different.
Ah. What you see is eyes darting across the room, not manic, but focused, but not entirely on what's going on. Where is he?
Are you searching for the one who you were fighting?
Where is it?
And it kind of shuffles everyone else off and like holds up a hand like I'm okay. It walks over to Joe and it's like, I am here. I apologize, my friend. I wasn't in my right mind. Your obsession upsets you.
Where? I need him. He's mine.
I'm
Where
afraid.
is he? His eyes go black and look straight at you, activating Oblivion Sight.
Give me wits and awareness. Plus your oblivion.
Well, that's a 1 for that. Wits and awareness. Okay. So plus 1 to that. There's a lot of things going on right now. He's currently Averjo is under a compulsion after hitting that messy crit earlier. Wits and awareness, that's 2 for wits, and awareness is 1, so that's a dice pool of 4. But he's still blizzard, so 4 plus 3, that's 7. Okay. Though he's still at hunger 1, so there isn't a lot of risk right now, thankfully. I'm gonna use a point of willpower to re-roll. How many can I re-roll? 3 dice or 2?
3.
3. Okay, because I only got 2 successes. I'm going to re-roll 3 of those. Re-roll 1, 2, 3.
It's It's pretty easy.
5 successes.
You immediately clock on to a little wriggling in the corner where the bull had originally fallen. You see almost like a parasite-like little tendril squiggling across the floor, panicked as it tries to work its way out, but the spear that Alistair had thrown is blocking its way.
Awesome. I'm gonna do something that might be kind of interesting. I've been saving a lot of XP up, and I'm not even sure how much. I would like to use all of it in this moment to use an ability temporarily, if you would allow it.
Explain what you would like to do, and
Yes, I would.
I am intrigued.
I would like to use all remaining XP that I have to have temporary availability to Passion Feast, an Oblivion 3 ability that lets you feed on the passions of Wraith. Basically, drink from them.
you know what? I kind of half expected you to say, I'm gonna eat that worm. So, yeah, fucking go for it.
One.
I'll let
Okay,
you
give
keep
me 1
this,
second.
actually.
All right. I'm going to use this, and he's just going to watch. Under the compulsion, consume knowledge. He is going to walk towards it, lean in, and the tendrils, the little bit of fog, like smog from his eyes, dark dust dribbles onto this worm. Before he goes over, he just, retcon, before he goes over, there he is. He looks over and then looks back to the bull.
He's
You're not
yours.
good, because I made him a promise that he was going to be mine, and you're never going to see him again.
Good. If you can. And it gently grabs her jacket, make it suffer. And that familiar tinge of the old bull leaks out, showing that it's calmed, but that old fury still remains.
What
But
was
it
his
is-
name?
It is more
What?
justice-oriented fury rather than rage for the sake of rage.
What was his name again? I may have already forgotten.
Marco de la Rosa. And trust
Okay.
me, it is a name that we are happy to forget. It goes to the door and we have things to do. And it takes off the mask, and Ophelia like falls to a knee. It's like,
Babe! Molly runs over.
and Ophelia looks at Molly and pulls her in for a deep, passionate kiss.
She's crying and sobbing and kisses you
Ophelia-
back.
Ophelia rests her forehead on Molly's forehead and just, let's save the boy first. And then I'll follow through on my promise. Molly Daniels.
And I think with that, that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Sweet.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Holy shit, Spider. Way to throw a curveball.